alive here. Ahsoka has picked up a +10 as I'm waffling on about pings, and he just shuts me up with that frag grenade. Fake has dropped one of his own. We haven't watched Fragmasters for a long time. A lot of people asking us to follow them. That's why we picked this game. ESPC are also, I would say, probably the best finished team out there right now. Helsinki COD Challenge, they narrowly got beat off an Nexus, and did get through all the way to the end of the finals, if memory serves me correctly. So definitely a huge team here. This should be a really great game to watch. But either way, we're going to have Fragmasters on defense, ESPC on attack, as looks like the bomb in Replan's hands is going to stay in the spawn building. He's got the scope, gets a really nice frag onto Peter as he's scurrying across there in a bomb site. That was a wall bang and a half from Replan, and he has pulled this back to a 3 versus 3. Looks like they're going to be pushing the envelope down this B side as they have 2 players in B alley, and Fake is just starting to push through into hardware. Replan gets a second frag onto Blazy, has been tagged a couple times. He was sick at Helsinki COD Challenge as well, so I'm not surprised whatsoever to see Replan picking up these frags as Fake has taken down Soak. 2 versus 1 situation. Topsgen's heavily tagged up Fake there on top of sandbags, and it's all down to Topsgen here as Replan's gone for that plant, and it's going to go down. Is a full plant. Replan now going to jump up on top of the wall, going to go into hardware. And Topsgen really in problems. He's going to come in contact with Replan. Will take him down though. 35 seconds remaining. Fake does have his sights trained on top of hardware, and he will get the frag, but he looks away just as Topsgen moves around that corner. Topsgen somehow survives that fall, and he has every chance of picking this round up, but Fake is going to just take him down from top of sandbags finally after the 3rd or 4th time of asking, and goes down to just 1 player there in the very first round. Incredible stuff, and hopefully sign of things to come here. So, let's take it away with Minx, the opposite scope. I took it away with Replan last time, but let's shed some limelight on Minx as well, as he is going to just peer into B alley. Nothing really happening, so I'm going to switch over, as again they've got a player pushed into hardware very aggressively, switching over now to see who it is. Going to be Sours. Sours is going to try and make something happen here, but he's definitely on himself. He has no support whatsoever, so he's just kind of trying to bide his time, wait, cover the areas where he expects players to push in. He's going to come around that SMG, will come in contact with an opposition SMG as well, so he's going to start to rotate back round towards sandbags. He will get shut down from Soka. Nipan is back onto Peter in the meantime. And again we're seeing the 3v3 situation come out. Topsgen's on the wooden stairs. You got Soka back in the apartments. And finally Minx is literally sat on B-bomb. So split attack here and a split defense. Trying to come head to head. ESPC quite slow. They have the bomb on top of hardware as Fake is going to get down from Minx there, who had pushed round into B alley, and now it's really going to be difficult for ESPC to pick this one up. Replan has just seen a player running into apartments. Is he going to go for that wall bang? Gets a nice tag onto Soka, but not enough to drop him, and that bomb is top of hardware. You can now hear that timer ticking down ever so slowly, excruciatingly slow from Fragmasters, but probably seems lightning quick to ESPC, and now it's going to be down to Nipan. He's got a 1 versus 3 situation. He's trying to open up onto Minx, has taken Minx down, 9 seconds to go. He's going to have to go for the plant here. He has just got there in the nick of time, but Topsgen's just going to jump up onto the wall, pick up the kill, and back to a 1-1. But both rounds have gone down to that kind of few seconds left in the round. Incredible stuff here from these two teams, and really looking forward to this matchup. So, let's have a look from one of the Fragmasters SMGs. Let's follow on to Peter here, as he's by far the quickest player into A this round, with the SMG of course. Did flash in, trying to stop any quick pushes, but unbeknownst to him, ESPC don't seem that bothered about A. Nipaz is the only player that's really moving round, and he's an AK. Sours is going to go on to Minx, instantly down from Blazy though, so it would appear ESPC have preferred this B side, this mid/B push, every single round so far. As Sawaxi is going to come out of hardware. He's going to push round as Nipaz will pick up a frag onto Topsgen. And Sawaxi he has just seen a player at top of apartments, but didn't manage to land enough tags, or any tags in fact, to drop him there. Replan will go into Blazy. B is well and truly open. The only player that is able to fend off this B attack will be Soka in top of apartments. He has players all around him, literally all around him. 2 to his left, 1 to his right, 1 sandbags, and Nipaz will finish him off. Peter, all by himself, is still on A, bless him, and I don't think he's got too many chances of pulling this round off, because that bomb is down. These Finns are looking good, but he very nearly picks up a sick double kill there. Gets the frag onto Nepaz, spins to his right hand side, heavily tagged up Replan, but either way, it wasn't enough to salvage that round for Fragmasters. So 2-1 now to ESPC, and are there going to be any fast pushes here to A? It's only a matter of time, you have to feel. Definitely looks like it's going to be A this round. You can see Sours taking point here, going to rush straight into A, tries to dodge that flashbang. Did get minorly flashed, but not bad enough to stop him kind of proceeding forward into low rate. There is going to be a player on Wooden once again, also a player to his right in the A garden on the steps, as he will get taken down from Topsgen, who does just push straight round into A like a boss, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 5 stacked against ESPC. Let's have a switch over and see where they are. Well, the answer is Nepaz has just been obliterated from Topsgen, and that's going to leave Fake in a 1 versus 5. He's in generators, but Topsgen picks up his third frag consecutively there. 2 with the SMG, 1 with the Deagle, and he has pulled this all the way back to a 2-2 scoreline. Quick browse of the SMGs. I'm always trying to keep an eye open for those fast pushes. So looks like it's going to be fairly slow again from ESPC, all congregating around that broken wall area. Have to be careful for the slow grenade, because if one staggered grenade is thrown, there could be a +15 in the midst here, guys. And I wouldn't be too surprised if Fragmasters try it in a couple of rounds, but Sours has already managed to push all the way around, has picked up the frag onto Blazy, who is going to be one top of the glitch roof, I believe, and one to his right as well, running around like an elephant. Sours did hear him, he's now going to push round. So unfortunate for him though, that he's going to get taken down from the back, or perhaps not. He's going to try and pick up the frag onto Peter, but Peter's too fast, and Fragmasters once again are that player advantage ahead right now, and ESPC seem very, very slow. You got Replan back in spawn building, he does have his eyes on a target here, and he will get that frag onto Soka. Exquisite scope shot there. Fake has been heavily tagged. I wouldn't be too surprised if Replan actually tagged him in the process of getting that frag onto Soka. It looks really close to me, but Minx is going to reply back onto Nepaz. Both ESPC players are in link. Replan decides to push forward. He has picked up the SMG, so he's going to be a close and long-range threat here for Fragmasters. Going to push round into sandbags. Has no support though, as Fake is only just starting to push in with his Deagle. Looks like they're going to have to commit to this B site. Replan did do the silent climb, has taken down Peter. There's going to be another one behind this wall. Will take down Minx as well. Huge play from Replan, goes for the third. But what he doesn't know is Topsgen's actually just jumped onto the silent drop, and he's now going to be pushing very aggressively into B alley. 2 versus 1, Fake or Replan. Who's going to get the frag here, or could Topsgen pull off this 1v2 clutch? He's going to come around the corner, is heavily tagging up a play, will finish off Replan, took a dose of bullets in the process though, and now Fake on top of that mound at the very back of the map is just going to hope that he basically doesn't get spotted here from Topsgen, as Topsgen is going to push now onto the bomb. He's going to go for the Fake, and Fake, well, excuse the pun, but Fake is going to take him down, and it's going to be 3-2 now. Apologies for that, I just got like 3 X5 messages at the very same time. That was kind of confusing. Anyway, here we go. Into the next round, Saros has got a very good spawn. He's trying to exploit it here. He's running straight into Link. He's going to go instantly into hardware. No resistance whatsoever, as Minx has picked up that first frag onto Fake, and unfortunately for Sours' perspective, no one was lingering around hardware, or there would have been simple, easy frags for him, as he has heard a lot of noise dead ahead of him. There's actually 3 players around the lower sandbag / apartment area, and it's just a case of whether Sours can push around at the right time. Blazy is behind the red car. He did just catch a flash, as Sours has basically been caught in 2 minds. Does he go up the top of sandbags? Does he try and push out and get some kills? Of course, the danger of going around here right now is that A site is definitely open to pick him up, as he has pulled out that Deagle. Minx has got his second frag onto Replan. Sours very nearly lands that long-range Deagle, but not quite, as Topsgen will survive. It's now a 2 versus 4 situation. Fragmasters looking to pull up their third round, and that's indeed what's going to happen as Soka finishes it off onto Sours. 3-3 the scoreline, and this is about as even as it gets. The scoreboard right now, Replan's top fragging with 8, and you have Topsgen and Minx both on 7 from Fragmasters. So what's going to happen this round? You got ESPC looking to push blue fast. I think Sours is going to go for the fast push into A, but he literally got a flashbang bouncing off his face as a snowstorm descends upon him, and he's not going to be able to do too much. He is now going to push in. as there is going to be a player there on the staircase. Definitely looks to be an A commit this round from ESPC, but Peter is going to take down Saurus. Oh, and then blocks happening lower A, and Fake has been picked up there. A couple players bumping heads, and unfortunately for Fake, he got punished for it. Topsgen has been dropped from Sawaxi. I think it was Sawaxi that was also in bottom A, and Peter's now going to try and fend off this onslaught on A. Seems that he's done a good job so far. Sawaxi is going to try and jump up on the FPS jump here. He's just peering into A bomb site, but what he probably realises is Peter's actually at the top of the stairs, and he's just going to watch the stairs. He doesn't want to get caught in this peeking game. He just wants to camp in deep. He realises he has to defend, but having said that, he somehow gets taken down from Sawaxi. I didn't see that frag, so I just switched over, but Minx will scope down Replan, and now Sawaxi is in a bit of a precarious position, at least, and Soka definitely has him locked down. Sawaxi cannot move. He's going to peek around at the right time. The answer is no, as Soka will pick up that frag. Looks for the second. Vipaz will poke out, but Minx will take his head clean off his shoulders. And that's going to be 4-3 now to Fragmasters. So they have came back from that 3-2 scoreline. And excuse me for 1 second while I take a quick drink, because my throat is killing me. Alrighty. Ah, that feels good. Good old water. Anyway, both SMGs have pushed right down mid. So again, they're favouring this hardware mid kind of push, but Sawaxi has been taken down from Peter, leaving Saurus all by himself. Look at that difference here. You've got Saurus way ahead of the rest of his team. He's picked up one, but he gets scoped down from Minx, top of sandbags. And unfortunately, he just had zero support. I'm not sure if that's a tactic from ESPC. Let the SMGs lone wolf it, while the AKs and scope kind of move forward gingerly. But so far, it hasn't really worked out for them too great. Got to be honest, as good as the SMGs are for ESPC, they're both bottom fragging. So Saurus on 3, Sawaxi on 2. It's not necessarily the greatest of tactics for them right now. Maybe need to mix it up a tiny bit. But either way, Fragmasters looking on top. They're 2 frags ahead as Peter will scurry away into Hardware Garden. Very nearly got taken out from Fake as Blazy is complaining about his ping. Unfortunate, but he has to deal with it at the moment. Minx has been taken down courtesy of Nipaz, and Soka returns fire straight away onto Fake, and that is going to leave Nipaz in a 1 versus 3. He has kind of failed that jump up onto Glitch Roof, and he has 3 players to his left hand side. Bomb is on the street. He has seen a player there heavily tagging up Peter. He's going to go for the floor bang, but he's not going to land anything with 10 seconds to go. He simply has to go for frags. I don't see this one happening as he's trying to go back and forth, and Soka will finish him off with that deagle. 5-3 the scoreline now, kind of out of nowhere from Fragmasters. And as I was saying earlier, I really hope the ESPC realise they need to support their SMGs here, because at the moment they're just kind of always ahead of the rest of the pack. Yeah, as Lee just said in my ear, the ESPC are way too slow right now. Their SMGs are fine, but the rest of their team just need to get a wriggle on. As having said that, Sawaxi's push very aggressively into back of A, will take down Topsgen, and there's Fake. This is what we're talking about. Look at ESPC now, shifted into a new gear, and they are decimating Fragmasters. That bomb should comfortably go down on the A site, especially as the grenade has been used from sandbags, and it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Blazy has gone on to replan. That bomb is going to be down in a 2 versus 2 situation with A site planted. Should be an easy round for ESPC now. Just stick in, don't peek too much, don't let Minx get himself into this round, because of course he is the scope, so if you give him too much of an opportunity, he is going to take it as he pushes into A Gardens with that deagle. He doesn't realise that Fake is laying in wait, and Fake will open up here with the SMG, perhaps a tiny bit too premature. If he waited a bit longer, he'd have seen a full body, and somehow Minx has picked up a frag onto Nipaz, and Fake is in all kind of problems here. He has turned round once, turned round again, he's picked up one, and that would have been a sensational 1v2 clutch if he'd managed to spin back round again. But I'll repeat what I said earlier. Had Fake have waited another 2 or 3 seconds for Minx to actually push into A Gardens, it would have been an easy frag. But having said that, he didn't even get the defuse, so quiet me, I didn't even realise that it would have been a problem getting that defuse down. I assumed that ESPC had lost that round, but no, they hadn't. So I'm going to give myself a slap. Look, listen, there we go, slap for being a retard. And let's continue on into this match. Sick round from the ESPC in the end, and there's me giving Fake stick. What a retard I am. Anyway, Saurus has picked up the frag onto Soka, Blazy back onto Saurus though. So the ESPC looking good here. Replan has just dropped the grenade onto Minx, I think that was top of sandbags, and look at this from ESPC out of nowhere. This aggression has suddenly just came out from all corners of the map, and suddenly it's just going to be tops gen. Replan has missed a fairly comfortable shot there from his own high expectations, but he's still 1v3 ahead in this round with the bomb down as well. 38 seconds to go, and he's just going to have a quick peek again on the cross as Replan misses another 2 shots, but it's not going to matter as Nipaz in the right place at the right time with the AK, and there's a massive difference in the SPC's performance when their AKs follow them in. Huge difference, and if the SPC keep playing like that, they could definitely go in 7-5 at half time. But are they? That is the question. As I was talking about before, it seems the SPC do like to stack around that broken wall, as Blazy will drop a grenade onto Sauros, doing just that. As I said before, maybe we'd see some staggered grenades coming in, and Nipaz, however, will return fire onto Blazy, avenging Sauros' death. Seems quite slow again. Having said that, Replan is by far the furthest forward player, and he is the scope, so I mean, that's, you don't often see that. And Minx will go back onto him as he tries to jump there. Suddenly Fragmasters are a player to the good. Nipaz has been heavily tagged, but will regen, as is Tops Gen. And it's really going to be down to whether ESPC can manoeuvre themselves into position. There is going to be Sawaxi making all kinds of noise up on top of the glitch roof. There's a player to his right. I don't think he knows it. And apparently, the player to his right has no idea either. It's going to be Soka who's behind the tree. So if he just looked up, he would see Sawaxi, as Sawaxi has taken down Minx. And Peter in Hardware Garden is like, what the hell just happened there? You can see him spin round to his left. He's now looking in Hardware. And you're going to see Sawaxi on top of the glitch roof once again, as you can hear Peter advancing. He's going to drop down, and Peter picks up the kill as Flying Sawaxi has been completely destroyed, and that's going to be the 6-5 scoreline to Fragmasters. So could definitely go 6-6 at half time, be all even, and I think Fragmasters will be relatively happy so far with this, especially as 2 of their players were lagging earlier on. Now Soka seems to have a high ping, so it seems to just kind of rotate between their team at the moment. But let's switch over again into this round, which will be the 12th, the last of this half. 2 frags have gone down, Peter and Salwaxi. Sauros is going to take point once again. How many times have you seen that? He's going to run out and get absolutely demolished from Blazy. A bit of a Leroy Jenkins moment there. The Fake is going to pick up the frag onto Blazy, as we are hearing gunfire from the right hand side up on sandbags from Minx, as Fake is going to jump down from Crash. Let's have a look at who the final player in A will be from Fragmasters. It's going to be Tops Chen. He's on wooden once again. He has 2 players trying to advance towards him as he's just sitting on wooden. He is being heavily tagged though and will be dropped from Nipaz. The one problem with playing in the same position most rounds, it does get a bit predictable, and Nipaz just wall-banged him out of the round there. As now Minx is all by himself. He has jumped on top of Sandbag. He's going to throw that grenade. Nipaz is going to get that bomb down. Whether he gets grenaded or not doesn't really matter, but that grenade isn't even going to land inside. He is going to try and peek Minx, which I don't think is the greatest of ideas he's ever had. And Minx now is up against it with 32 seconds. He simply has to push into A, as Nipaz is in blue. Looks like they've planted that bomb for blue, so brilliant positioning from Nipaz now, and Replan is going to lurk around the FPS jump. Minx now pushing into wooden. Is Nipaz going to see him? He's going to smoke the bomb. This is smart play, and he's going to go for the full defuse. Nipaz isn't sure where he is. He's tagging him up heavily, and Minx will be dropped there. I like the smoke on the bomb. Every opportunity that perhaps he could have picked up that defuse, but not to be on this occasion. 6-6 at half time. You've got Minx on 15 frags and Nipaz on 13. So pretty much as even as you're going to get in Call of Duty 4, as we are just waiting for Blazy to go ahead and ready up. And I'm going to take another quick drink, so I'll be back in 1 second. Alrighty, so I am now back. Roles have been reversed. Going to have Fragmasters on attack. The SPC, of course, on defense. And Sawaxi is going to pick up that first frag of this second half. There's a fire coming in all over the map. Heavy smokes down as well, has to be said. Fake will come in contact with Peter, but Peter absolutely decimates him, and Replan will return fire to take down Peter in turn. Replan's also been dropped, so it's just like, you take one, I take one, you take one, I take one. And that Of course, the result has came down to a 3v3. Minx is going to take a leaf out of Replan's book and sit in that spawn building pretty much the entire round. Has thrown a grenade up and will land it onto Salwaxi. I think that was kind of just a play it by ear grenade. He knew Salwaxi was there and he was lining it up for a little while, so obviously it did work to his advantage as ESPC are now 2 against 3, backs against the wall. But are they going to sink or are they going to swim as TopsGen is going to push onto this B site? They do have a player though in apartments, ESPC. It's going to be Nipaz. He's top fragging for his team. And I think he realises this could be a B as he's watching that door. As soon as he hears this plant, you're going to see him push around this corner, see one on top of hardware, and that's going to be Minx who just peeks round, cheeky peekaboo, and will take down Nipaz, and that's going to leave Sours in a 1 versus 3. He's been spotted from top of hardware, trying to push lower sandbags, and I don't think he's got too much chance here, unless he starts to push right here, right now. He's going to come around that corner, going to make all kinds of noise when he jumps on top of this barrel. He's trying to bait out the players, and Minx once again, this time with a Deagle, is going to pick up his 3rd frag of the round and take it to a 7-6 scoreline in favour of Fragmasters. And he's actually taken himself 18 kills for 9 deaths, but he has been scoped down this round from Replan, who is trying to remind everyone that he's just as good with that scope. Moves himself onto 30, and ESPC are now trying to bring this one back once again to all even. So Waxy will go on to Peter. Where are Fragmasters going to attack? Well, the answer is, well, then really not. They're going to sit in blue now, as Blazy has been shut down, trying to push into A. TopsGen with that bomb is bottom blue, and his teammate Soka is just outside of blue, behind the green car, just trying to peek up towards hardware. He has been scoped down from Replan, and that's going to leave TopsGen in a 1 versus 5. With that bomb in blue, he's going to have to pull up something ridiculous to pull this round back for his team. He's been heavily tagged from a multitude of angles. You can just see the bullets raining in all over blue. Finally gets taken down from Nipaz's Deagle. I have no idea where Nipaz was, but it will be 7-7 now. And I'm just trying to kind of guess who's going to win this. It's basically a coin toss right now. The teams are so even, just exchanging rounds throughout this game. So we're going to see Sours pushing aggressively into A. There's going to be 2 players to his right hand side, 1 to his left as well. He is going to do that cheeky jump on top of the counter. As 2 frags have came in from Fragmasters. Sours is going to wait here. Can he get it plus 10? He's got 1, but he fails the second. I really thought he was going to get that second frag, but TopsGen just spins round and picks it up. Oh, Sours did everything right up until the execution as Replan drops a plus 10 grenade onto Soccer TopsGen, who are holding hands like fairies outside of A. Both get leveled from that grenade. And it's just a demolition job here from Replan. Suddenly in a 1 versus 2. Replan is hungry for that 3rd frag here, as he has tagged up Minx quite a few times, but long range SMG kinda sucks in Call of Duty 4, and that's the reason he didn't get that frag there. Minx now is going to try and push up and pick up that bomb, which was being held from one of the plus 10 victims from before. He has now got that bomb, but made noise. He did pick up some ammunition. So frustrating when that happens. So they're going to know Minx is prowling around A, but Minx is going to rotate. He needs to be careful. Nipaz is going to come in contact with him any second now. Nipaz has tagged him up a couple times. Is Minx going to jump across onto green car? Nipaz has to be careful here, and somehow he will get taken down. Now Replan's in a horrible position. He must be face-palming, assuming that Nipaz would have picked up that frag, and now he's in a horrible, horrible place. He's just outside of A. 13 seconds to go. Minx is going to get this bomb down comfortably. Replan doesn't even realise it yet, and now I think Minx has every chance of picking up this 1v2 clutch. The brilliance of that grenade earlier on from Replan really could be cancelled out here, but Replan is trying to be a monkey jumping across the walls, and he's trying to make as much noise as possible apparently on top of sandbags. Going into apartments, he's checking every nook and cranny he can think of apart from Bialy, and unfortunately that's exactly where Minx is. Minx has opened up and does get that frag onto Replan and gets the 1v2 clutch. Brilliant play from him, but that fight between Nipaz and Minx is exactly when that final nail was wedged into the coffin of ESPC there in that round. I honestly believe Replan must have been face desking when Nipaz died there. But it's still up for grabs. Only 1 round in it here as it's 8-7. ESPC can comfortably come back from this and still win as Fake has picked up that first kill. Soka straight back onto Salwaxi. Sours with a cheeky peek there. He just takes down the Generators player and pulls back into A. Great play from him, assessing the situation, and Nipaz has managed to silence Soka. So now Sours is just going to kind of chill out on mid of A. Gonna go up and down. Minx has dropped a grenade onto Nepaz. 3 versus 2. Let's switch over to Fragmasters. Minx is on broken wall, peering into hardware. And where is Blazy? Blazy is slowly but surely doing laps of generators here. He's going to go back and pick up this bomb. There we go. But the question is, will Fragmasters' 2 players pull off better teamwork than the 3 of ESPC? The answer is yet to be seen. They've got 38 seconds to do it though. Fake is in back of A. Replan in hardware, and Sour is also back of A. Sour is going to make a push here, but the bomb carrier in the form of Blazy has already made a move into mid. They can hear noise. Is Blazy going to be quick enough? He's been down, the bomb is down there, and mid. Minx has replied. Can he get yet another clutch? This time going one better, and the answer is no. Fake does what Nepaz couldn't the previous round, and will get that scalp of Minx. He's on 23 kills. Has to be mentioned, guys. He's really carrying his team right now. Minx, on 23. Closest player is Peter with 12. So it gives you an indication there. As Replan has tagged 2 players up through blue, both Peter and Topsgen both get dropped. And Peter will return in the best way possible with a frag onto Nepaz. They've pushed into A ridiculously quick here, and Soka has taken down Sour. Soka then falls victim to Fake, but they've already got into A. Topsgen onto Sowaxi. Fake has picked up another one. This time Topsgen falls. Can Fake get a third? Both ESPC players have been absolutely molested, but both are going to regen to full health here. I think Blazy is going to be able to plant this bomb to full, as we do see Replan pushing aggressively. He's coming into heavy fire. He's going to go straight up. Will he get the frag? Yes, he will get the deagle onto Blazy, and he's going to fake that bomb as well, trying to draw out the player. There's going to be one coming up wooden. Has to be careful. He's being tagged up from around blue, and he's going to get taken down from behind. Falls to his death. Fake onto Peter, and now it's the 1v1 once again. 28 seconds remaining. Fake is going up wooden, and Minx is pushing into bottom A. Minx is going to take the wooden route. Fake is actually going for the full defuse. He could actually get this here, but he won't because of millimeter off defusing. Minx finally shows up and deagles him down. That's about as close as you can get with defusing without actually getting the defuse. And that's going to be 9-8. And I need a drink break, guys, because my throat is getting owned with all this action. So I'll be right back. I have returned. Slightly moistened in the throat area. That sounded a bit wrong, giggity. But ESPC have picked up the first 2. That's all that matters, as Blazy and Minx have both been dropped. Sowaxi Replan were the assailants on that occasion. And looks like a very, very strong defense this round for ESPC. Already 3 players up. Peter's also been dropped from Saurus, who was cheekily in bottom A. Soka's going to try and be the M4 magician, as he has picked up the first. Gets the second as well. That's the beauty of the M4. The accuracy is spot on. But unfortunately, the wall bang ability, if that's even a word, I've just created a word, guys. Incredible. The wall bang ability and kind of the bullet penetration, I think that's the word I was looking for, aren't quite as good as the AK. So, kind of has its bonuses and defects as well. Either way, 9-9's the scoreline. Replan will open up onto Topsgen. Replan and Minx both having good games. I mean, Replan's on 20, Minx is on 24. Crash is arguably quite a scope-favoured map, if you know the wallbang spots, and that was such a good shot there from Replan. He's looking for his second. I didn't even see Peter there, but he was behind the bin, and before you knew it, the Replan machine did pick up that frag, but Minx is straight back onto him. A 2 versus 3. That finished scope, man, what can you say? So good. But Minx straight back. So ESPC still have that player advantage with 57 seconds to go. Minx is going to try and push into Link. Has to be careful because Sowaxi is literally keening himself to hell and then back in bottom hardware. He's prone next to the door. He's opened up onto Minx and does get that kill. Minx is probably going to be cursing right now as Soka is in a 1 versus 3 situation with that bomb. M4 Magician once again. He did get 2 the last time he was in the clutch, but can he get any this time? I think it's unlikely. He's been tagged, and he's now going to get flanked from a multitude of directions. He's got Saurus to his left-hand side. Sowaxi's still in hardware. Sowaxi can hear him going into top of hardware now, and Fake is still bottom apartment. Soka has dropped out, went to top of hardware to fall out again, and he's now going to push on to A. Definitely the better of the options, but Sours is still going to try and make sure this territory remains his, as he's going to pre-fire up there. Great play from Sawaxi, though, does pick up that frag, his second in a row, and ESPC have got themselves 10-9 ahead now. Remember when I said 9-8 down, they can still pull this back comfortably. He seems to be doing just that. In fact, it was 8-7 down. So, either way, you can see just how easy to come back as Peter's going to drop a +10 grenade. Minx comes back with another 2 frags, and before you know it, Fake is all by himself. This is one of the quicker rounds I've seen him crash, unless Fake somehow glitches this out of the depths of hell that Minx has picked up that frag. I was kind of mixed up between clutch and clinch, so I said clitch. Now I think we should also include that in the dictionary, guys. Clitch and wallbang ability. Who's with me, right? No one? Alright, fair enough. 10-10 to score. But can ESPC clitch this round? Can they clinch clutch it? Who knows? Blaze is going to push in. He has been spotted from knee pass. Knee pass will drop him. And I honestly thought that Blazy had that frag ripe for the taking, but obviously not. Peter has came in with 2 frags of his own. Sours and Nipaz both been dropped from the SMG. Brilliant. That is Peter. And again, ESPC a player down. They were winning at 10-9. FM come back, and now FM are looking for the second frag. I have no idea how Minx just picked up that kill. I didn't see anything. I don't know if that's just me being ill or in a comatose state, but Minx just picked up a kill. I have no idea what just happened. And he's looking for another one, and Sawaxi's going to pick up one. He gets another wallbang onto Fake this time, and it's now going to be a 1 versus 2, but Sawaxi has to be careful. Soka is coming top of sandbags, and he's got position over Sawaxi, finishes him off with a deagle, does Minx. Soka did so much of the work, and then Minx comes in to steal it, and Minx has pushed himself to 31 kills, guys. The 30 bomb has been dropped here, just for 13 deaths, and on the alternate side, you got Nipas and Replan both on 21. The differential between Minx and Peter is 14 kills. Just goes to show how well Minx is playing right now. Either way, ESPC are a player up. And remember, this is the Sapphire Cup Challenge. There has to be a winner. If it goes to 12-12, we'll be going into overtime. It's not like CGI where you can actually draw. This has to have a winner. So ESPC are going to try and make sure it's them. Nipaz has eyes on the bomb. He's going to call that out to his teammates. It's bottom A. And of course, the FM players have that little bomb target on their map. They can see it through walls and such as well, so they know exactly where it is too. And it's really going to come down to who can get that bomb locked. Fragmasters is going to pick it up, or ESPC in the form of Nipaz is going to be too strong. I don't really see how Fragmasters can pull this one out, because the positioning from ESPC is pretty much delightful, as Nipaz will take down Tops Gen. Minx has been dropped from Replan as well, and 6 stuff. So we can really say 6 stuff. They had the bomb down and they just controlled it beautifully. 11-11 now. It's a shame there has to be a win, because this game has been pretty awesome to watch. Both teams, in my opinion, are winners here. But that's not how Call of Duty 4 or life works. And one of these teams are about to find out that, as Replan and Peter have both been dropped. Nipaz back onto Blazy. Top Gem will shut down Salwaxi, and Soka jumps up once again with the M4. Needs to be careful of smoke. He will also get the kill onto Fake as well. 6 stuff from Soka, and unbeknownst to him, the last ESPC player is going to be Nipaz, although it's not going to be unbeknownst anymore, as Nipaz has opened up onto 1. He's going to get taken down any second now from Soka. Comes down the corner, and Soka will pick up his hat trick in this round. Soka's so aggressive into back of A with the M4, and then he did work with the SMG as well. Huge play from Soka, and Fragmasters just need this round to win. Best case scenario for ESPC right now is the draw and to take it into overtime. Fake's opened up here onto Peter, and ESPC definitely hungry for this overtime period. I'm sure they'd rather have won it straight out without having to resort to overtime, but they'll take it now. But Soka again putting that M4 to use. Nipaz back onto Soka though. ESPC refuse to lose. They simply do not want to peek though. Minx is still up, he's in blue, just peering across to A. And it would be an epic fail here if ESPC lose this matchup due to peeking. So if you have a look at them, none of them are moving a muscle apart from Sours. Sours is pacing up and down those wooden stairs, but the rest of his team are basically statues right now. Fake has now started to move as he's trying to cover mid. And Sarah's now pushing into back of A. Very, very slow from Fragmasters, leaving this one late. 40 seconds to go. Nearly 35 seconds to go. Haven't committed to a single site yet. Still around broken wall, and I really think they're playing themselves out of contention in this round. Blazy's going to try and push forward here, but you can hear that timer ticking down, and that is basically the audio version of a kick up the jacksie, telling you to hurry up. And Top Gen is trying to do just that. 17 seconds here. Sarah's in prime position, has picked up one. Blazy's going to try and come around the corners. Minx has taken down Sawaxi. It's all going to be down to these last 10 seconds. Remember, it takes 7 seconds to defuse, 5 to plant. So Blazy is going to go for that bomb. The bomb is down now from Sarah's, who picks up his second onto Minx as well. And this game has been absolutely awesome to cast and to watch. And it is going to go into an overtime. MR3. Wowzers. And yeah, I am going to take another drink because my throat feels like it has been, let's just say, touched inappropriately from a large elephant. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I will be right back. A black screen of death from my PC. This is lovely. Thank you, PC. Thank you very much for giving me this black screen in an overtime period. I love you so much. Joe immediately comes in with the truth bomb. Blue screen is worse, but black screen, in my opinion, is a bit more scarier because your PC isn't even telling you there's something wrong. Right, I think it's back now. I think it is. I am just... Yes, it is back. Thank you for not crashing on my PC. I love you still. Right, so if you have just joined us, guys, I strongly recommend you watch the VOD that will be uploaded, I'm sure, tonight or the day after, because this game has been a real gem. It has been awesome to cast, it's been awesome to watch from a spectatorial point of view. Lee says it's a bit boring. I don't know how anyone could be bored of this game. This game is awesome. Just the players. Lee says tit for tat, slow action. I mean, I guess you could say that, but I would say take out the word slow, put in intense. It has an intense atmosphere and vibe about it. Blazy is going to try and make Lee wake up here with a quick double kill there. Saras and Sawaxi both been dropped, and Fragmasters looking to take this overtime by the balls and just take it home here. And at ESPC, though, if there's anything I know about these guys, they are very resilient Finns, and they will not quit. They will continue to battle right up until the bitter end, so don't count them out just yet in this round. 3v5 may be the case, but they're more than good enough to pull this one back. Minx on top of Glitch is going to just keep peering onto Broken. But what is ESPC's play here? What do? They're kind of slow, has to be said, but that's understandable. Going 2 players down so early on, make that 3 as Minx has struck from Glitch Roof with that scope onto Nipaz, and Fake is looking up to try and avenge his teammate, but at the moment he can't really see anything. Replan's going to try and push in into bottom A. Here's the scope, but he's going to try and be the SMG extraordinaire. Not going to happen. Fake is the last remaining player. Can he pick up 1? Yes, he can. Can he pick up 2? No, he can't. As Top Gen will get the headshot down onto Fake. 1-0 the score into Fragmasters. And remember, in MR3, it is first to 4 wins. If it goes 3-3, we will be going into second period of overtime. So we'll just reset back to 0-0 again. So, as I said earlier, there has to be a winner. And Fragmasters putting themselves in contention for just that. Sawaxi has been dropped early on. That's what I remember, he got dropped early on last round as well from Blazy, so Deja Vu coming out. And Blazy has been the hitman so far, both of these rounds. Minxka is going to line up that grenade for Broken Wall. Is it going to land? Answer is a no. And Blazy has been heavily tagged. Again, quite slow from ESPC. This is something I commented on back in when we were playing earlier. and the ESPC were on attack. Their SMGs were very fast, but they didn't really have too much support. By the end of that, though, they were starting to push together like a well-oiled machine. But it seems that they've reverted back again to this kind of slow and steady push, and Sowers is on himself again. He seems to be behind enemy lines with zero support. Nipaz has taken down Soka, though. FM are 2 players down now. Sowers will take the frag onto Blazy. Needs to be careful. There's going to be one top of sandbags. It's going to be Nipaz. Picks up that frag. He's behind this sandbag area. Sowers has jumped up. Will he get the frag? Yes, he will finally. But for a couple seconds there, I thought Minx was just going to lodge his knife square up his jacksie, but it didn't happen. 1-1 the scoreline, and again, it's all even. 13-13 overall here. Let's take it away with Minx from Spawn. It may seem like I'm fanboying it, but when someone drops a 33 bomb, yeah, I do gush a tiny bit. I'll be honest. I will put my hand up and admit that. But not too much is happening. I say that, I switch over and he gets a kill. How typical is that? Jesus. He has took down Fake. And so he's now got his scope trained into bottom A, but nothing's really happening. And let's have a switch over to ESPC. Definitely looking like an favoured side here. Sowers and Salwaxi. Once again, the SMGs are way ahead of the rest of their team. And Peter with that cheeky frag onto Salwaxi. Sowers witnessed his teammate get obliterated in front of his eyes. Will take down Peter in revenge. But he's now on A all by himself. However, he is starting to have some cavalry coming in here. The bomb carrier is going to be pushing into A. As you can hear an SMG firing outside. Is Replan going to manage to do the FPS jump? The answer is no. Now pushing into A. Both of the ESPC players are on A. Both have SMGs. And Replan is going to go for that plant. And smoke has descended. Blazy shuts down Sowers. Replan's going to get this plant down. But can he manage to escape? The answer is no. And that's going to be the 2-1 scoreline coming to Fragmasters as we go into the second half of overtime number 1 here.
Explosives.
And of course they are going to be delighted with that 2-1 lead. Mink says that tag. I assume he shot into A while the bomb was going down. Didn't get a frag. Either way, again, if you have just joined us, guys, this is the Sapphire COD Challenge 4th round. The winner of this will go through to face, I think it's FTP. I read on Tech9 that they were going to play this game afterwards. So, there still is another game coming up tonight. But apparently you can't stream it, so unfortunately there is another game coming up tonight, but we won't be able to stream that one. But to be fair, we have casted 2 games tonight, and this is going on quite a long time. I'm not going to bitch and whine about that. I'm loving the fact this is an overtime. Sorry, Lee's just talking to me. I must sound like I'm crazy, just laughing to myself. I guess I am a tiny bit, if I'm honest. And let's just take it away. As Blazy's actually timed out at Spawn, that's going to be such a body blow. He said that though Sowers has gone down, so this is basically a 4 versus 4. Minx has also took down Salwaxi, looking good for Fragmasters here, as ESPC really have a mountain to climb. But remember, Blazy is timed, so it's not quite as one-sided as it may seem. Replan's doing laps of sandbags. He's going to jump up on top of Glitch Roof now, but then deciding to go back to sandbags again. Fragmasters are just they're kind of just lingering around. It's quite strange to see this. They're a player up, but yet they're not really moving. Nipaz, he's going to get the upper hand on the Topsgen there. I was watching Topsgen's screen. He just saw Nipaz's gun poke through the wall, and then he just got completely cream-crackered. And Soka's going to go back onto Replan. So Fragmaster's looking strong, especially now that Peter has shut down. Nipaz, Fake's got 1, he's got 2. Can he pick up the 3rd? As Minx is going to come from red car. I don't think Fake knows it. He is looking round here. And Minx, of course, has that scope, so long range is just going to favour Minx so much. He's still pushing around this side, but Fake has that cross. He also has the AK-47. He's pulled it out here. Will he see Minx crossing? Minx has already crossed, so he has no idea where Minx is right now. I don't think he even knows where the bomb is, as Minx has spotted. And he's going to get taken down. Is he Fake? Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to poke around that corner and get the kill onto Fake with the scope. Oh, my God. I have no idea how he survived that onslaught from Fake, but it doesn't matter because he got this sick reaction shot, and that's going to be 3-1. As suddenly ESPC are backs against the wall. They've called the timeout, obviously needing to change something up. But are they going to be ravenous animals and bite back, or are they going to crumble and fall over? I'm thinking the latter. I've seen these guys in precarious positions before. They've always came out swinging. I don't see that changing anytime soon. But apparently Enzi is going to be hero and step in for the third match. So we could very well be having that third match tonight, guys. I obviously will speak to Enzi after this game and see if that's all sweet. But I will update you on that after this game has finished. Apparently Blazy is back on the TeamSpeak of Fragmasters, and this is going to give ESPC a chance to rack their brains together, figure out what was going wrong, if they can change something up. And this could very well suit ESPC, to be fair, because Fragmasters have been on a roll these last few rounds. But I'm going to take this opportunity to take another quick drink break, so I'll be right back. I am back, I was just reading the chat. Yeah, people commenting on Minx and how sick that shot was. Indeed. Is that just me, Lee, or has your stream froze? Yeah, I think my internet/computer's getting worse as well. I just had a quick check on the chat, and it looks like my stream, someone is froze while changing weapon. It looks kind of weird and perverted at the same time. Yeah, it's gonna be my PC then that sucks. Well, sorry about these Blaze guys, obviously nothing we can do because Blazy timed out. Apparently he's back on TeamSpeak and we'll be reconnecting shortly, fingers crossed. So the tale of this game so far, guys, is it was 12-12 at half time, as you could probably guess, as we're in overtime now. You had Minx dropping a 30 bomb. I think he finished on 33-34 frags, and Replan was around the 22-23 frag mark. So Minx was by far and away MVP in normal time, and to be fair to him, he has continued on with that mantle. He is 5 for 1, and he's been having the game of his life. Maybe not the game of his life, because I've never followed him every day of his life, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is in his top 5 performances on Crash with Scope, because it has been something special. As we are just waiting for the ready ups, we got Minx, Blazy and Replant to press F. And as I said earlier, I'm not sure who this timeout will favour. You know, obviously Blazy needed the timeout to come back in, but I think ESPC will be kind of happy the timeout came, purely on the basis it gives them a chance to pull this one back now, to figure out what was going wrong. And maybe to try and incorporate some different defense tactics, because so far it hasn't really been working for them. Yeah, people confirming it's just my stream is screwed up. Everyone else's is fine, that's great, that's what I wanted to hear. As we are now going to go into the 5th round of overtime. The game is back on, let's see. Our ESPC back on form. Our Fragmasters going to continue on with the action. Replan's picked up a +10. That must have been a +10. A quick scope shot and a grenade landing a second afterwards. Brilliant play from him. And he's now going to be pushing in to A. Top Gens took down Salwaxy. Salwaxy, however, did get the frag onto Soka, so ESPC could be pulling this one back to a 3-2. But again, are they going to sit in safe, or are they going to start peeking? To be fair to them, they haven't lost any rounds so far in clutch situations due to peeking. And there you go, it's not going to change now as Fake and Replan come in with the final 2 kills, 3-2 the scoreline. And I just got a quick X-Fire message, 1 second. Right, the third game will be on Chaos TV number 1, or just Chaos TV. So it's the same address as this, guys, but instead of having 3, just delete the 3, and that will be the right address. Anyway, back into this game. ESPC have picked up the first 2 frags as Minx and Peter both been dropped. Sours will come in with one of his own to Blazy. Salwaxi again, and ESPC definitely loving that timeout period. Soka has a 1 versus 5. He's already taken down 1. Nearly gets the second onto Sours, but he's going to have to finish this one off to win his team the round and the map. But it's not going to happen. As Nipaz will pick that one up, and we will go into second period of overtime here, ladies and gents. And ESPC, huge props, huge kudos to them for pulling out that 3v1 deficit and bringing it back to even once again. I think that must be their 3rd or 4th match point that they've saved, because they were 12-11 down as well at one stage. So they definitely don't give up. We will have this exquisite Call of Duty 4 action to enjoy for another 6 rounds perhaps. And we are going to wait for those players to ready back up again. It's all on Fragmasters. Soka, Blazy and TopsGen need to ready up. And I'm hoping from ESPC that they do start to push together. They need to learn when they push together quickly, when the AKs and the scope are with their SMGs, they win a lot of rounds on attack. When their SMGs go off and do their own thing, they don't win so much. So they really need to figure this one out quickly. I don't want it to sound like I'm being harsh or cruel on them or anything like that, but it's just an observation. So it seems to be a good old partying crash. A lot of partying, not much readying up. Alrighty, there we go. Ready up has came. And I'm going to take away the first round with the quickest SMG I can find here, with the best spawn. I want to kick this action up a notch, as it's going to be Salwaxi. He's going to push right into Bialy, and there's Minx! 0 smoke, 100% visibility, and Minx with his 20/20 vision with that scope are going to obliterate Salwaxi. Nothing he could have done there was down before even Yacht hit him. And again, Minx just going huge. He has not let up this entire game. A lot of players will have one sick half, and then when it kind of rotates, they don't really perform to the same standard. But Minx has been just continuously awesome so far on Crash. Even in overtime periods, he's always been there picking up the frags, and he's now going to look for his second one. Going to peer into Bialy once again. This is his hunting ground. ESPC would be wise to stay well clear of Bialy right now. Seems to be what they're doing. They do have their players in mid. Nipaz is the furthest forward on FPS jump. Fake is in mid with that bomb. And he is coming under fire here. He's going to poke up with the AK-47. Nothing's going to happen. Saras is starting to make a push, but he has decided just to wait back as he realises pushing into lower sandbags is basically suicide. He's going to be visible from back of A. Soka will go on to Nipaz. Saras now doesn't have an option. He has to push as Blazy will take him down with ease. Suddenly 2 players remain for ESPC. You've got Fake and you've got Replan. Fake coming under heavy fire. Has been tanked in the backside a couple times. Going to jump on top of Crash, and as that grenade lands in, you're going to have Replan taking point, jumps over, gets completely destroyed from Peter. 1 versus 5. Haven't seen anyone pick this one up so far in this matchup, and it's not going to be any different this round. TopsGen will get the back attack onto Fake as he pushes up the stairs. And once again, Fragmasters do take that first round in overtime. But if last overtime is anything to play by, the ESPC did bring it back to 1-1. Is that going to happen again? Let's find out. Soka takes down Saras. Seems to be the Bialy assailant this time, taking over from Minx with the M4, doing just as good a job. Blazy will take down Replan as he tries to push into hardware, and again ESPC backs against the walls here. But so far it seems to be their stronger suit. When they're pressured, when they're put in a situation they don't want to be in, they come out swinging, and more often than not they land connections all over the place. There's Fake. He's going to try and push into hardware. Soka has taken down Nipaz though, so again you're going to have that horrific position from ESPC's viewpoint of being in a 2 versus 4 now. It was a 2v5. Salwaxi goes back onto Minx, but Soka returns fire onto Salwaxi, and that's going to be Replan all by himself. In fact, it's Fake, it's not Replan, that's Overlay once again, but Fake has taken down one before being dropped from Peter, and again Fragmasters take that 2-round lead, but you can never count out ESPC. who's looking pretty, who's looking tasty to watch. Well, Soka drops a +10 grenade onto Sawaxi and Replan. This could very well be the 3-0 lead here, as Peter's going to watch into A. Is he going to pick up the first frag? Yes, he will onto Nepass. Comes around the corner. Is he going to get the second as well? No, he won't, as Fake gets a double as well. All hell breaks loose. Suddenly a 2 versus 2. I have no idea how it's gone down to a 2 versus 2. Must have been a team kill in amongst all of that from somebody. Or was there? No, there wasn't. And suddenly a grenade comes in. 2 versus 1 against Nepaz now. In fact, it's Saras. I do love me some overlay. He's going to go for that plant. Minx did try the shot in. Doesn't land anything. Gets him on the second time of asking. And Saras did try to scamper away onto the stairs. And that's going to be the easy defuse. And the 3-0 lead to Fragmasters here. And again, you can't count ESPC out of this game. But 3-0 down. They have to win the next 3 rounds. And I don't really see them doing it every time. All it takes is for one lucky grenade. All it takes is for one player to really burst here from Fragmasters, and it's basically going to be game, set and match, as Soka has moved himself onto 6 for 1. So he's been another player, maybe outshadowed from Minx, because Minx has been playing so damn well. But Soka's definitely been there throughout this game, giving it his all as well. As roles will be reversed, ESPC need to win 3 rounds here on Crash Defense, or they are going to be knocked out of the Sapphire COD Challenge Cup. Fake is going to throw up that grenade. Saurus is going to push into A here. Nepaz has picked up that first frag onto Peter with the car bomb. Minx straight back onto Nepaz. Blazy onto Salwaxi. Maybe this is going to be the final curtain for ESPC. They're a player down, and Fragmasters are starting to go on cruise control here. Saurus is on A all by himself. Topsgen has taken down Replan. It's going to have to be a 2v4 clutch. Saurus has spotted Minx in top of blue. He doesn't even want to try and deagle him. That's how much respect they have for Minx's ability so far in this game. And it is going to be down to Saurus and to Fake. Fake has taken down Soka. Looks like it's going to be a B push here, and Fake needs to start to rotate back here. Is he going to realise it's going to be the case, or is he going to just kind of lurk around? In fact, yes, he is going to go into hardware. This is a good move from him. There is going to be a player pushing to top of hardware. Minx has taken down Saurus. It's all down to Fake now in hardware. He can hear people running around. He very nearly picks up that frag with the top jump, but he won't. And then Blazy comes in to pick up the pieces as Fake goes for the reload. And from my viewpoint, ladies and gents, that's going to be 2017, 2016, I think. I don't even know. I don't even know what the score is. But it was impressive. 18-15. Yes, 18-15 is going to be the scoreline to Fragmasters.